Thank you so much, Steve, for that kind introduction. Marty, we're honored to have you here, and everyone part of the ACEEE. It is a great honor to speak to you today, and thank you for the work you do. It's not often that you get excited about number 4 ranking. We're number 4, but in this case, and seeing the progress that we've made, I think we're definitely going in the right direction. And I don't need to get up here and tell you all about the crisis that we have on our hands with regards to carbon that's being spewed into the atmosphere right now. We have glaciers that are falling into the ocean. Ocean's levels are rising. Obviously, the climate is increasing, or the temperatures are increasing dramatically. We've got lungs of the world that are quite literally on fire in the form of the Amazon. These are scary times, and scary times require bold action. And in this case, we don't want to just be ahead of the curve in Minneapolis. We want to help to set the damn curve. And we are doing a lot of work in that direction. 46,191 Minnesotans work in the energy efficient sector in local, good-paying, cutting-edge jobs. 3 of every 4 clean energy jobs in Minnesota are in energy efficiency. And so we know that right now the economy is moving in that direction, and it's necessary that we do so along with it. The environmental impacts are just one piece of the puzzle. The negative economic, social, and health impacts that are going to impact us daily. And here's a statistic, that Minneapolis is the city second most impacted by climate change in the entire country. Number 2, New Orleans is 1, and actually Mankato, which is another smaller city in Minnesota, is number 3. And here's why. We are seeing our winters change. And in Minnesota, we're really proud of our winters. It gets a little bit cold, but we embrace it. People are out cross-country skiing and biking and running. And it doesn't matter what the temperatures are. We bundle up, we love each other, and we make sure that we're getting outside. Now, but here's the thing. It used to be that the thaw would take place over the period of like a month. And now it takes place over the span of a day or 2. And when you have all the snow, plus additionally some rain that is going into our sewer system, and then our sewer system is heading out to the Mississippi, and by the way, our sewer system was made in many cases about 100 years ago. And it was made to accommodate a larger population than we even have now. So it's not about the increase in density that we've seen, it's about all of the rainfall melting all at once because of climate change. And with that, we're talking about tens and hundreds of millions of dollars that we need to spend to figure out how we're going to deal with all of this water all at once. And Minneapolis is not unique in that perspective, but we are taking really significant actions to change the game. It was mentioned just a second ago that we've got a plan, a goal, to get to 100% clean and renewable electricity by 2022 in the city enterprise, and to get to 100% clean and renewable electricity in our whole city by 2030. But we're not stopping there. We want to make sure that we are as energy efficient as possible. We're doing several things in that regard. In February, we passed comprehensive energy benchmarking and disclosure policies. This includes time of sale and time of rent energy disclosure requirements, as well as an expansion of benchmarking to include residential buildings. We've got the time of rent energy disclosure and the time of sale energy disclosure, but we don't want to stop there either. It is really good environmental policy to live in a city. People often don't think of it that way. When you're living 45 minutes out in the suburb in a single-family home, and then you've got your 45-minute commute to work in an oil-powered machine, and you're spending significantly more time, and by the way, carbon, heating your home, which is not linked to any other homes, that has a really significant impact on the environment. And we in Minneapolis, like many other cities, almost every single other city throughout the country, has a long legacy of setting up our zoning policy to exclusively allow single-family homes in huge chunks of the city. As much as 2/3 of our city was exclusively zoned for single-family. It's not energy efficient, it's not economical, it's also not good for equity either. And I could talk for 45 minutes about this, but the conclusion is that we got rid of single-family exclusive zoning in our city. And by the way, that's not outlawing single-family homes. That's just saying that in addition to being able to put up a single-family home, in addition to putting up some of the mansions that we see around the city, you can also put up something more affordable. You can put up something more environmentally sustainable. And by the way, you can also live amongst other people. And so it allows for that density, and that density can also help trigger additional environmental policy that is just flat out smart. And so, yeah, it was controversial, and a lot of the work that you are doing on a daily basis is controversial, but God bless, we need to lean into that controversy right now, because if we don't, nobody's gonna, and our planet is gonna die. And I think it's a pretty noble goal to try and save our planet. And so it feels good to have all of you in the room pushing in that regard along with us. As I mentioned a second ago, we're one of the fastest warming states in the entire nation. And we know that smarter energy use reduces the amount of electricity and gas we use, which helps avoid greenhouse gas emissions and pollutions that can harm our health and pollute our air and our climate. And this work starts now. I know that all of you have a sense of urgency, and I want to tell you that Minneapolis is in partnership with you in leaning into that controversy and get something done that's going to quite simply improve people's lives and save our planet. Thank you so much.